Hey, it's Eric with Visual Ping, and today I want to talk about a really awesome unlock with Visual Ping, and that's your Visual Ping API key. Why do you care about your Visual Ping API key? Well, it's the tool that allows you to connect your Visual Ping setup to your Claude Code or your Codex. And so what that means is with the Visual Ping API key, you can then naturally talk to Claude or to your Codex setup and have it set up monitoring of pages, make changes to settings, and also pull information from the various alerts and job changes that you've seen across your workspace. So how do you get that? Well, I'm in my Visual Ping account today, and it's super simple. On the top right corner, I'm going to click on Settings, come down here to where it says Developer, and then create an API key. So you can name your key just so you have some clarity, and maybe the naming conventions matter to you. You can determine the scope, but for most folks, you can just go ahead and hit Create after you give it a name. So let's say test. I'll hit create. And then what will happen is you'll get an actual API key. If you have that API key and you ask your Claude or your Codex how to actually set it up and give it access to that, it'll walk you through that. It'll be different for different people depending on sort of how you want to set that up. But don't worry, Claude Code or Codex is more than happy to walk you through that. So what does that mean? Well, once you've actually got that API key, it means that you don't necessarily have to log into your Visual Ping dashboard. You can use Visual Ping just through your Claude Codex or your Claude Code or your Codex setup to create new jobs, to pull data or do other things with the data depending on sort of what you're trying to achieve. You can ask it for, job change history on a specific URL that you're monitoring. You can ask it to sort of summarize different changes and different things for different reasons. And of course, you'll still get your notifications as you would on your email or your text or whatever. And the really fun thing about this is that it's available to everyone. Everyone can get their own API key, plug it into their Claude Code or their Codex and start doing this. Start using natural language to build and communicate with your Visual Ping setup. It's really great. I've done a lot of awesome things. I'm sure you can too. And as I mentioned, available to everyone, no API limits. The only limitation is how many checks and how many pages that you're limited to in your Visual Ping setup. So for free users, that's obviously a little bit different than our personal users or our business users. But nonetheless, API keys available to everyone. All right. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out or comment below. Otherwise, have a great day. Thanks for watching.